Hello students, Chapter 7 Greenland, the land of ice and snow. The Greenland ice sheet is a vast body of ice covering a very large area over here, as you can see, these 100 square kilometers, and which is roughly 80% of the surface of Greenland. It is the second largest ice body in the world after the Antarctica ice sheet. एंड देन फर्दर इन द पैराग्राफ आप देख सकते हैं कि इस एरिया के अलग अलग डायमेंशंस आइस शीट के यहाँ पे दिए गए हैं जो कि काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड यू विल हैव टू मेमोराइज देम. उसके आगे आप देख सकते हैं द एक्सट्रीम नॉर्थ पाथ ऑफ द कॉन्टिनेंट्स ऑफ एशिया, यूरोप एंड नॉर्थ अमेरिका remain very cold throughout the year and most of this region is under snow and ice. Next portion is about land surface of Greenland. It has a mountainous land surface except for the narrow coastal strip. Almost the whole of Greenland remains covered with a thick layer of ice and snow throughout the year. The thick layer of ice is called ice cap and it was formed during a period of several hundred years. बहुत सारे 100 years के बाद ये वाला जो ice cap है वो तैयार हुआ है. And it never gets warm in Greenland. And यहाँ का ice जो है वो कभी भी melt नहीं होता है. And at some places the ice is almost 3 kilometers deep. इतना ज़्यादा deep है वहाँ का ice. कभी कभी big mass of ice breaks off and वो slide कर जाता है sloping off from the hills towards the sea. Such huge pieces of ice are known as icebergs and these icebergs keep floating on the sea till the time they are carried to warmer regions जहाँ पे वो melt हो जाते हैं. Icebergs in Jacobhansen are great tourist attraction. उसके बाद हम climate और vegetation के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. तो ग्रीनलैंड जो एक ऐसा जगह है जहाँ पे थ्रू आउट द ईयर बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है. During the winter the sun does not rise about the horizon and यहाँ पे बहुत हफ्तों तक the sun is not seen for several weeks. The temperature is always below freezing point. Extremely cold and chilly winds blow here. Summers are cool and short with weeks of continuous daylight. The sun shines even at midnight. Thus, it is called the land of the midnight sun. Winters are long, dark and gloomy. There are continuous darkness for many weeks. कई हफ्तों तक यहाँ पे रोशनी नहीं आती है और वो बिल्कुल डार्क रहता है. There is no daylight throughout the winter. Chilly winds blow at a speed of over 160 kilometers per hour and make the winter very severe because there are no hills or trees to protect the people from them. Since the climate of Greenland is too cold for the trees to grow, it is eventually treeless, barren land. Very little ice melts in the summer season. The only plants that they grow are mosses, lichens, grass and bushes. Other plants include जो दूसरे plants हैं वो क्या है यहाँ पे wildflower, grasses, small shrubs and bushes of wild currants, blueberries and cranberries. So basically यहाँ पे क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है, पूरे साल यहाँ पे बर्फ रहता है, तो यहाँ पे कोई भी हम वेजिटेशन नहीं देख पाते हैं और यहाँ के लोगों को काफ़ी तकलीफें होती है क्योंकि ना तो यहाँ पे माउंटेन्स है और ना ही यहाँ पे ट्रीज है जो उनको वो बर्फीली हवाओं से उनको बचा सके. फिर यहाँ पे वाइल्ड लाइफ के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं. द ओनली animals with thick furry coats or those who can withstand extremely cold climates can survive in Greenland. और ये कौन से हैं जैसे कि musk ox, a peculiar animal is found in Greenland. It has a long shaggy coat which almost reaches the ground. Then there is reindeer. It has a thick layer of hair which protects its body from the bitter cold. उसके अलावा there is Arctic fox, the Arctic wolf and the Arctic hare, the color whose coat changes according to the land surface. These animals are protected against the cold by a thick warm fur and a heavy layer of fat under the skin. कुछ और यहाँ के fur bearing animals हैं जैसे कि sable fox, such as sable, fox and polar bear, and these animals are often caught by the fur trappers and killed for their fur, which is used for making fur coats. यहाँ के lifestyle of the people of this region is the Inuits, also called Eskimos, came to Greenland from the North America about 1,000 years ago. Over time, they have adapted themselves to the harsh climate. The Inuits are short and stout. They have flat faces, with narrow black eyes. Men, women, and children wear clothes made of skin of seals. Their jackets are called parkas and they have hoods to cover their heads. In earlier times, Eskimos used to live in igloos or the house made of ice. एंड अब यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि इग्लू क्या होता है. इग्लू एक ऐसा घर होता है जो कि आइस के स्लैब से बना हुआ होता है. It is dome shaped and has a long tunnel like entrance which helps to keep the cold breeze outside. Blocks of ice are placed on the top of each other to build the walls. That is known as igloos. Animal skin and fur is used to cover the floor. In summer, Eskimos live in portable tents made of reindeer or seal skin. But in modern times, very few people live in igloos. In southern Greenland, people make permanent wooden houses and fashionable flats fitted with modern facilities. And यहाँ पे they import wood from other countries and export fish and fur. यहाँ के लोगों का मेन ऑक्यूपेशन है फिशिंग एंड हंटिंग एंड फार्मिंग इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन ग्रीनलैंड क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा बर्फ़ और बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है, इसलिए यहाँ पे कभी भी फार्मिंग पॉसिबल नहीं है. पीपल जो है यहाँ पे ज़्यादातर डिपेंड करते हैं सी पर उनके फूड के लिए एंड मोस्टली ऑल देयर नीड्स आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द सी. Eskimos are skilled fishermen and hunters and they hunt animals for their meat, skin and fat. What are the recent changes that has happened in Greenland? The life of the people in Greenland has changed a great deal in recent times and there are several large towns. People work in big oil companies and they live in towns having shops, libraries, hospitals, schools, markets and clubs. They enjoy efficient postal and radio services and they have all modern facilities. तो अभी recent time में काफ़ी changes हुई हैं वहाँ पे और जितने भी modern facilities हैं लोग वहाँ पे उन चीज़ों का फ़ायदा उठा रहे हैं. Greenland has many large towns and the capital of Greenland is Gotthab, which is a modern trade center. It also has a modern airport and Nuuk is the biggest town. Since 1953, Greenland is a part of Denmark. Modern science and technology have brought it closer to the rest of the world. So what are the points to be remembered in this chapter? Greenland is a vast body of ice. About 80% of the total area of Greenland is under snow and ice. Then there are Eskimos who live over here and these huts are known as igloos which are made of ice. नेचुरल वेजिटेशन यहाँ पे फार्मिंग नहीं हो सकती है और यहाँ क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा बर्फ़ होती है और ज़्यादातर यहाँ के लोग फिशिंग और हंटिंग करते हैं. That's all for this chapter and I hope you had a great learning session. I will see you in the next chapter. Thank you.